The standard deviation of systolic blood pressure in US is about 25 mmHg, millimeter per mercury. These are the units for the pressure. How large a sample is necessary to estimate the average systolic blood pressure with a margin of error of 4 mmHg at a 95% confidence level. So deciding how much the sample size should be is usually the first step in doing any statistical study. So if you collect too little sample, that's not good, and if you collect too many sample elements, that's not good. You're wasting your resources and energy. So you can decide if you have decided on the margin of error, if you know the margin of error in advance and you know what is the confidence level you want to be, then you can find out what are the minimum number of sample elements needed for that particular study. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to derive the formula for it, and then I'm going to solve this problem. On this side I will derive the necessary formula, and here I will solve the problem. Let's see. So you already know that the margin of error has this formula, E equals to, this is Z star times sigma divided by the square root of the sample size. That's a formula, we already know that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, see my earlier video in which I have shown you this formula and how we compute the margin of error. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do little algebra. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move this term to this side, and I'm going to move this E here in the denominator. I can do that, very simple algebra. So this is square root of the sample size is equal to, this is Z star multiplied by sigma divided by E. Now in order to find the value of n, I have to get rid of this square root. So I have to square both sides. So I square this side and I also square this side. Here the square and the square root cancels out, and we have n equals to, this is Z star multiplied by sigma divided by E whole square. Call this in equation number 1. Now this is the formula to find the necessary sample size given the margin of error and given the confidence level. Now look at that. In this problem, in this particular problem, what we have the confidence level already told to us, which is a 95%. And recall from my earlier videos that if the confidence level is 95%, then the critical value Z star is always equal to 1.96. We are also given the margin of error, which is 4, and we are also given the standard deviation for the blood pressure is 25, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug in these values in the equation number 1, and I'm going to find the value of n. So plug in 1, I'm going to put in 1, put in equation number 1. We have n equals to, Z star is 1.96 multiplied by sigma, which is 25, divided by E, which is 4, and don't forget to square this number. If you do this computation, the answer comes out to be 150.06. Now we cannot have a fraction of a person, so we round it to a next whole number, and the value comes out to be n equals to 151. So this is the answer for this particular problem. If you select 150 members for this particular problem under the given margin of error of 4 mmHg with a 95% confidence level, this is the minimum number of sample elements required. Keep in mind that you always round up to the next whole number. That's a rule of the thumb, right? So I hope you understand this problem, and also you understand this derivation. If you are solving a real problem, you don't need to derive this formula. If you remember this formula, you don't need to derive it all the time. But this is the calculation I have shown you. I hope you understand. Thanks for watching.